not your mouth.
Can I get that?
That's what you look at yours in there. You can't see yourself when you do that.
No, I can't see at all.
You look like that fish that I like. You know,
I have no idea what you're doing. Weird
it's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel.
Yeah.
Want to pick any note that's right?
That was.
I think you skipped. I think you only sang wrong notes. I think you skipped every single time that you had the opportunity to hit the correct note.
That was my Mariah Carey run. Yeah.
There is just one thing I need. Oh, God. Now somebody's going to be like, I don't like the way you talked about Mariah Carey.
Oh, well. Don't care.
Whether it's your first time here or you are rejoining us, thank you so much for being here with us today. You are loved, you are appreciated, you are always welcome here, and you are enough. Now, today, War of Hormone.
Okay.
It's time. You had asked me in a previous video that we did, is this the one that they got in trouble for? Which, I mean, technically they got heat for a lot of things, but this is the one that people made a big deal about.
Okay.
And by people, I mean really just other fans of other K-pop groups and all the big conglomerates out there.
So you knowing me, you know the story behind it, right?
Behind what? This?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you knowing me also, is this going to be one of those times where I go, shut up?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. I couldn't figure it out, you know. And to their credit, we'll go here. We'll start. We'll go through that.
Because nothing is for me.
Yeah.
If you get a drive-by shut up, it's over.
Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow us. Let's get this going. Whoop. Can't do
Close.
it. So I don't know if that was too fast. So there's two things in there that they were talking about. At one point, he talks about like her clothes being like see-through, okay, and like liking that. And then here he's talking when he talks about like the kind of like there's this thing about how girls are equations. I just do them kind of deal. I might have jumped on that one, but they're when I my eyes keep turning when I see the woman's stomach because he's talking about it being see-through. And it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the comparatively to stuff here, and
yeah, right.
I'm confused, right?
Compared to the U.S., it's like they're basically it's like the Disney version of what we get in the U.S.
Yeah.
They're like, I like your crop top. It's very fashionable.
You're attractive. You know. Oh yeah, so your equation, the men do it. Now again, that doesn't mean the same thing though. They're either like they're talking about solving a puzzle is really what they're talking about.
Correct.
But like even if they weren't,
right. It's very.
These
tame.
are it's a satire basically about like the way that high school boys think and feel.
Right. But the thing is like in high school, like the only thing more difficult than getting all failing grades in my classes was just trying to understand how girls work. Like,
because you're all hormone. I mean, it's the song is literally called War of Hormone, right?
Right.
At that point in time, at that age, you are literally just all hormones.
Yes.
Your brain doesn't
Yes.
even think properly. It hasn't learned how to think properly. It doesn't know, like, nobody's like saying like, oh, you should just go and do this. And most people have the sense, but like the vast majority of us were thinking something like this.
Yeah, like
or figuring out a way to like get the little fuzzy things off of the fake like channel. You know what channel I'm talking about off the K-pop.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like just saying. Anyway.
너무 심하게 아름다워 자는 최고의 선물이야 선물이야 진짜 내 소원은 너뿐이야 너뿐이야 난 너라면 행복해 자제가 안 되네 앞에도 최고 뒤에도 최고 머리부터 발끝까지 최고 최고 앞에도 최고 뒤에도 최고
So cool. He said, like he did it on accident. He saw the booty, he smacked the booty, and they regretted it. He's like, oh, dang.
But I mean, like, it really is kind of just entire story and satire of like the way that all dudes would be, you know, like back
Dude,
then.
I have to say their fit for this music video is the best I've seen out of all their music videos so far. Like, they look so cool in this.
Mm-hmm. I also love like the motif in this with like the white and the gray and then like just the red.
Yeah.
Showing up, you know what I mean? It just adds such a cool effect that like it's so subtle but so cool. I really, really like that. Awesome.
Okay, so the thing for me is like I feel like they saw what was going on here and they were like, well, we can't do that. We definitely can't do that. But let's just see if they'll accept a little bit of like us being boys just a little bit. Let's just see if they'll accept it. And they put it out and people were like, no.
Well, the vast majority of their fans liked it, right?
Right.
It was obviously, this is still early on in their career where all of the other groups from the outside were like trying to find anything to stop them in their tracks.
Right.
So all of the media sources were writing about them. And they just piled on. It wasn't that anything, and they took it so seriously that like they started meeting with like, I can't remember the exact name for it, but basically like coaches to like that talked about like feminism and like the proper ways of to the proper etiquette essentially to be able to talk about women. Like they started meeting with them. Like RM was like doing meetings and stuff like that to figure out how to better incorporate and grow in their song.
Because they still want to talk, like say they still want to do love songs and they still want to do stuff
but they just want to they knew in their heart that like what their intentions were here.
Right.
But they still were like, if we offended that many people, then that's our bad, and we'll take it as a learning experience. We'll take it as a learning experience. And again, but it's such a different contrast that they even did that, where here it would just be like, pfft.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't even. Yeah, no.
You know, I think about like 8th grade dance, and it was "Come me banging in the shower."
Yeah,
wasn't it? You know what I mean? Like that's what we were listening to, or Luda, "I wanna lick you from you." Like it was explicit.
And if someone were to be like, "Hey man, not cool," they'd be like,
"Who are you?"
Yeah.
Completely different though.
I'm gonna get in my Lamborghini real quick, and.
But that's also why I have a lot of respect for them, is they're open to listening and hearing, because I truly do believe that even if you can't please everybody, right?
Yeah, right.
But if there are enough people that have some kind of concern, that at least being open to hearing differing opinions from yourself, that's the only way you can grow.
Right.
Right. If you're closed down from even listening, you've lost it. Like you have nowhere else you can go in life.
Right. I'm a firm believer in that. That's why I listen to both sides of lots of issues.
Yeah.
You know.
아픈 아침 없이 한두 번씩 놀다 헤어질 여자들에게 관심 없지 근데 널 보며 배워봐 네 건축학계로 묵직하게 증가하는 나의 테스토스테론 호르몬과 예상 이겨낸다 연구해 너란 존재 반칙이야 미적 기준이 바다면 넌 좀 심해 그 자체 국가 차원에서 가능해야 될 위험은 나 그냥 머리판이 허리다 너보다 내 범위가 관심 없단 말이 남자로서 많이 허위상식 장대수 하나에 돋보기가 널 니옥에 범을 지켜내 컴퓨터 Ready first 여자 차가운 Let it go 난 미치게 하는 female 나 자극하는 male 오늘도 호르몬과 싸움 후대 여드름을 대
And like they're making fun of it. It's a war of hormone, and then I go and I pop my pimple. Like they're clearly making fun of it, and not necessarily like saying like this is how we feel. We're just trying, you know what I mean?
Right,
like.
나 자극하는 male 오늘도 호르몬과 싸움 후대 여드름을 대 Tell me what you want right now
Did I just see what I think I saw?
right now
What'd you see?
Why are their front wheels not spinning? Do you notice that?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Because one of two things is happening. They're probably to control that so they didn't have to pedal on the bottom of the wheels. I bet you they have like remote controls or something on
Yeah,
it
or
that are actually
something. That was
controlling
weird.
their
I think
thing.
that's tripping me out.
Because it would be too hard to pedal and everything at the
Yeah.
same time, I'd imagine.
That was weird.
Yeah, you can see it there. Or they're moving so slow that you just don't see the rotation, but...
선물이야 선물이야 진짜냈어 너뿐이야 너뿐이야 난 너라면 안목해 사지가 안 되네 앞에도 최고 뒤태도 최고 머리부터 발끝까지 최고 그 때문에
I love the camera throws in these. Those are so cool.
그 때문에 남자기 때문에 남자기 때문에 여자 때문에 누구 때문에 여자 때문에 누구 때문에
RM looks like he went Super Saiyan with his hair now. You see it in the middle? Oh, it's like
yeah,
this,
just
like
very cool.
like RM. Out of everybody, his hair is always like, I think we were talking about this last time after we were shooting, but like his hair is always so much.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just oh.
여자 때문에 누구 때문에 여자 때문에 누구 때문에 누구 때문에 여자 때문에 자기 때문에 여자는
God.
선물이야 선물이야 진짜 내 소원은 너뿐이야 너뿐이야 난 너라면 안목해 사지가 안 되네 앞에도 최고 뒤태도 최고 머리부터 발끝까지 최고 최고 앞에도 최고 뒤태도 최고 머리부터 발끝까지 최고 최고 앞에도 최고 뒤태도 최고
He does it again.
머리 하나까지 최고 최고
And then again, it just ends like the most harmless way possible, where she just comes up and just hugs them.
Yeah. Man. That guy's, he is straight up doing spin kicks back there.
It's just like, and it's so. I'm watching American Hustle Life right now, and in that they were doing a video where they had to go out on the streets. One of the challenges where they went out on the streets, and they had to go up to women and recruit women to be like attractive women to be in a video, because like they're like, oh, you don't have enough of this in your videos, because that's all like. And here it's like, oh, you want to put a good video, you stand there and do absolutely nothing.
Yes.
And then you just have a bunch of mostly naked women dance around you.
Right.
Because that's, you know, the talent level. Not saying everything, but specifically in
things
a lot of
that's-
hip hop, that tends to be,
Yeah, without a doubt.
you know, the videos. And so you could like tell like kind of how like uncomfortable they were with that, which like, because this is as bad as got. This is what they got heat for.
Right.
This right here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, it's such a crazy different standard. But again, that's also due to the fact that.
Yeah. That's what I say. That's what I say.
At the end of the day, they have the last laugh, right? Because they're
Yeah.
like the biggest group in the entire world now.
This is just
so.
that. It's just like that song. Oh, boys just wanna have fun. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Is that not the song?
No, yeah,
Okay.
I'm like,
Okay.
just wanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so very, very cool. And just like this, I think to me was
Just thinking about someone being like, "Oh, actually, it's girls just want to have fun."
it is actually great.
I know.
But I knew where you're going. Why is it always like the glasses and the retainer with you? Like it's always like the peanut butter like
Well, just because.
actually
Okay.
sir, I want to tell you something that what you're saying right now is not correct, and I would like to please cease and desist immediately before I send a strongly worded letter to your parents.
Because the people, so there's certain people who correct you and they're cool about it. They're like, hey, this is, but the people that are like, well, actually, those are the
You
people
suck.
that are like, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean,
on.
but what Army will tell you is if you care about them, like I know that I still screw things up because I only have 2 to 3 hours a day, and most of the time I'm watching videos or I'm studying up for a specific video.
Right.
But I haven't gotten a chance to watch a lot of the other stuff that I've wanted to watch. I'm going and watching a lot of the documentary stuff now, American Hustle. In fact, I'm just starting to do a lot of that. And people will come on and they'll say, like, as long as you like the boys and you're trying to spread the good message, like that makes you Army, right? That makes you one of us.
Right.
But then you have other people that come on, and it's not just an Army, though. We have the Dimash people that do it and the black people that do it, and they come on and they're just like, you suck. You said one thing wrong and you're terrible. There's a bunch of people. There was on one Dimash video, like 3 people, which was probably the same account, came out and was like, these guys don't do music. They don't produce. They don't even know what producing is. It's just like, did you
Hold on.
do you ever listen to, you know what I mean? All the way around. You're totally gonna get your headphones caught in something now. You're not gonna make it, dude. You're not gonna make it.
Shut up.
But it is what it's all part of this. Not there's plenty of people that are gonna be rude and gonna be mean, and it is what it is.
Oh man, we should. Can we do a thing where we read a bunch of mean comments and I do drive-by shut-ups?
We should go and do. I should have Lauren go through them so we don't know. Because we see
that'd
some
be
of them,
fun, yeah.
But we should have Lauren go through them and pick what she thinks like the worst comments are, and then we should do you know when they do the celebrities read the bad tweets?
Yeah.
We should do one of those.
We should do that. I would love to
and
do
just
that.
read them out loud and just laugh about them. What do you guys think? Should we do that if you're still here? I think it would be kind of funny.
Put it in the comments if you think we should do that.
There's gonna be somebody like, you shouldn't because you smell like donkey poop.
Well, actually, they're not called comments anymore.
Actually, I think you guys should go shove it up your bunghole, please. I don't mean to offend anybody with glasses or a retainer. I wear glasses, and I had a retainer when I was young, and it did suck you. And you had the thing, the expander on the top of your mouth. You had to take the thing, you had to put it in there. It was terrible.
Wish I had a retainer.
Yeah. Anyway, this has gone on for a long time. So
Yeah.
thank you guys if you're still here.
Bye.
If nobody told you that they love you today, don't forget, we love you. You're appreciated. You are always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last, but certainly not least,
It was a great day to play.
thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.
And it's time to change.